Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The offense lining up for a first down play. Rodriguez will go up top. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Commodores offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stoneburner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Lost a throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 2nd down now after the sack. Rodriguez will throw. He's going to run it. Tripped up for the tackle.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this.
Throws for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here, fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third and short now from their own 48. Makes his connection. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Rodriguez will go up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stoneburner. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Looking at a second and short now. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's third and goal from the 2. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense drags him down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that...
All kinds of running room. He's at the 30. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Rodriguez will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on first and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Second down coming up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. They'll throw it on first down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position. First down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll wave for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab up the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown! Excellent field position here for the offense. Rodriguez will go up top. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got it down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He's right on target.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Makes the grab down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order